Hello, welcome back. Today we are going to be learning about absolute value, and as you guys know, this is kind of a review of the concepts that we've learned last year, so it's going to go by pretty fast. So on the top of your notes, make sure you're writing absolute value and the date. Underneath, write down the objective, which is I will be able to solve absolute value problems. And if you haven't done so already, make sure that this is a clean sheet of paper because this is going to be going to need an entire sheet with the activity that we're doing. So today we're going to be adding a graphic organizer to our notes. And so with the handout that I give you, I would like you to follow along and fill it out with me. So this is a graphic organizer to help us understand the vocabulary term a little bit better rather than just doing a definition. So our term is absolute value. That is what today's mini lesson is all about. The definition of absolute value is a number's distance from zero on a number line. A number's distance from zero on a number line. On the next box, we're going to talk about facts and characteristics. One fact is that it's always positive, no matter what. Another fact is two vertical lines on either side of a number, or numbers, is the absolute value symbol. Some examples of absolute values, this is what they're going to look like. So the absolute value of 8. I don't know why there's an X there, but absolute value of 8, there shouldn't be an X there, don't write that down, is equal to 8. And then if we have the absolute value of -2, that equals 2. So a common misconception is that it's the opposite. And as you can see, the absolute value is 8 is 8 because 8 is the distance away from 8 that it is from 0. The absolute value of -2 is positive because -2 is 2 units away from 0. We can show this on a number line like so below. So if we asked for the absolute value of 3, we could draw it on a number line. So you see that here's 3 right here, and we want to know how many spaces it is away from 0. So let's start at 0. We have 1, 2, and 3. That's how we would draw it on a number line. Some non-examples basically are all negative numbers because absolute values can't be negative. So when we said the square root of -2, it is equal to +2 because there isn't a negative way that you can be away from 0. It's always positive. So just a note, and I would need you guys to write this down underneath your definition insert that we're gluing into your notebooks. So if you haven't glued them into your notebooks yet, pause the video so you can do so. So underneath this, your definition insert, I would like you to write, when simplifying an expression, the absolute value is treated like parentheses. So in our PEMDAS, it starts with parentheses. Word of our operation starts with parentheses. Absolute value is treated like parentheses. So that means we do them first. So if you saw an example like this one right here, 6 plus the absolute value of -8 plus -2 all over 2 or divided by 2, we would do what's inside of the absolute value symbol first. So the first thing that you would do is -8 plus -2. You would solve that. Then you do 6 plus the answer of -8 plus -2, all divided by 2. I want you to try this problem, and then we will talk about that one when we come back together in class. So thank you so much for actively listening and taking good notes, and I hope that you have a little bit better understanding of absolute value.